Hello, my friends, and happy July. We're going to be having some Monster Mayhem looking at an issue of Godzilla Rivals, Mothra. And this issue is also collected in the Godzilla Rivals Round 1 trade paperback, but I thought it'd be fun to just look at the single issue as it is. But this is a real good one. This is one of my favorites. I love this cover here. That's real sick. And creative team right here is Mary Kenney is the writer, and the artist is SL Gallant. And I gotta say, this is a fun one. It's real pretty looking. The artwork's fantastic, and it tells a good story that is very Godzilla-ish. We got some stuff going on with this ocean here, and the Japanese military. We have this photojournalist who's embedded with them. I like this panel here, right as the general's talking about how much he hates monsters. We see this scene of him squashing a moth. So on the nose, you know. But real fun. She investigates the lake that they're guarding and finds that the Japanese military has Mothra chained up at the bottom of the lake, and she decides that she's going to try and rescue the monster. She gets in trouble with the military fellas, but she goes back and tries doing it again. She got to listen to her conscience. Releases Mothra right during a time when Godzilla's on his way to Japan to attack. And I tell you, these fellas, they're none too pleased. He's real pissed off. But very fun. She gets locked in prison. The mystical fairy twins show up, speak to her, tell her that she was serving on behalf of Mothra, and so they're gonna help her out, and she's a good lady. And we see Godzilla crashing into Japan, taking out all the military, which is always fun to see. I love this panel, him just chomping on the jet there. So cool. But this lady, she ends up being let out by the one fella because he, as much as he don't like her, Godzilla's attacking the base, and he's not going to leave her to get stomped on. She goes out, and doing what she does as a photojournalist, she goes out into danger and starts snapping some pictures. And we see here Mothra's all wrapped up in a cocoon, recovering from all the damages at the bottom of the lake there. Godzilla's tearing stuff up. That's why it's such a good issue, is we just get a lot of really cool fights of Godzilla just tearing through a city. It looks awesome. And then we get a really nice monster clash between Mothra and Godzilla himself here, and I love how imposing she is. A lot of times I'll see Mothra depicted much smaller than Godzilla, and I think Mothra should be as equally large. It's just a different type of monster, but she's just as big. But real cool fight scene, and I like the message at the end about humanity, thinking it's above these creatures or above nature, and us getting kind of knocked down a peg. That's what Godzilla stories are all about. And this one had a great clash as far as the action went, and clash as far as the drama went between all the characters. Even though photojournalist Gal could have been overbearing and a very annoying, preachy character, she did not come across as such, and the story did not come across as such because it was constructed well. There are a couple other of these rival issues that are not walking that nuanced line. Let me just put it that way. But this one did it very well, and I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite issues of Godzilla Rivals, and I definitely recommend picking up the trade paperback, which collects a couple of these fat issues into one. But it's a great series. So I'm glad to talk to you about it, and I'm looking forward to you joining me on the next day of July.